Most foreign investors who lose money in the local Paraguayan real estate market don't lose money because the market's bad. They lose it because they simply don't understand how the local Paraguayan real estate market works, which can be an extremely expensive assumption. That's why there's three huge mistakes that our local investment team commonly sees foreign investors in this market make. And if you understand these early on, you can avoid some very costly problems, like buying land, building a house on it, only to discover very shortly after that you never legally owned the land in the first place. What's up, guys? My name is Caleb with Base in Paraguay, and today we're going to break down the three biggest mistakes that foreign investors make when investing in the local Paraguayan real estate, and based on patterns we see here consistently, and more importantly, how serious investors avoid them. Now, before we get into the biggest mistakes, it's important to understand something about the Paraguay market. It is still a very early stage real estate market, and that's the part that makes it interesting, because compared to many global markets, prices in Paraguay are still relatively accessible, development is ongoing, and the country has been gaining international visibility. In fact, Paraguay has recently achieved investment grade status from major international credit ranking agencies like Moody's and S&P, which signals stable growth and growing international investor confidence. And at the same time, Paraguay is expanding economically, which is no wonder why Paraguay was ranked #1 by Forbes in economic climate in the region for Q4 2025. So it's undeniable, Paraguay is growing and it is gaining momentum. But early markets always come with a trade-off. Opportunity on one side, complexity on the other, which is exactly what we will be investigating further today. So let's start with mistake number one. One of the biggest mistakes that foreign investors make here in the local Paraguayan real estate market is assuming that the legal processes work the same back home in more developed Western countries. But the reality is, property verification requires a much more careful due diligence here. Because you can get what looks like a great investment strategy on paper, buy and hold, property development, rental properties, but if the legal documentation and ownership verification are not properly checked, the strategy itself will not matter. Because in Paraguay, the real risk often isn't the investment idea itself, it's whether the ownership documentation is valid and transferable in the first place. That's why we have seen many such cases where investors have purchased a property only to discover that the title situation was incomplete or legally problematic. And in extreme cases, that can mean that the property was never legally transferable at all, which recovering your money afterwards from can be incredibly difficult, if not impossible. That's why experienced investors here treat legal verification as a serious process, which involves checking ownership chains, confirming the title status, and verifying whether the property can actually be transferred in the first place. And without that level of verification on a local level, you are exposed to very serious risks here as a real estate investor. The second mistake foreign investors make here in the local real estate market is overpaying for properties. And this happens a lot more often than you would think. And it stems down to one of the biggest differences we see with local and foreign investors, which is market familiarity. Local buyers usually understand pricing ranges, negotiation, and realistic property values a lot more than the foreigners. While foreign buyers, on the other hand, often rely on listings, marketing materials, or surface level impressions. And this knowledge gap can get expensive very quickly, which is especially important right now as foreign residency and immigration is at an all-time high 50% year over year. And our team is seeing something of a gold rush mentality, especially with this residency boom here. More foreigners are coming with the good word of Paraguay, cheap, prosperous, great opportunities, and are becoming more gullible to buying the first great looking deal without doing their due diligence and understanding the market. And with this going on, it is becoming more common for those who do understand the market to take advantage of this mentality and those who do not understand the market, which can lead to foreigners paying for way more than the realistic market value. Another factor our team sees frequently is foreign buyers assuming construction standards are the same as in Western countries or more developed markets. They expect consistent workmanship, specialized trades, and predictable renovation processes, but in Paraguay, construction quality can vary significantly. And the level of skill of contractors, quality of materials used, and finishing standards can differ a lot more than investors may initially expect. This means that two properties that look very similar at first glance can have very different long-term costs depending on how they were built. And that's why it's not uncommon to price a property based on what renovations should be, only to discover that the repairs, the upgrades, and the structural fixes are way more complex than expected. And this is why local knowledge matters more than anything else here in Paraguay, especially in the local real estate market. Which brings us to the third major mistake that foreign investors make here, and that's relying on unqualified intermediaries or brokers. Emerging markets like Paraguay, not everyone involved in the real estate transactions operates with the same professional standards that the foreign investors may be used to back home. In reality, many intermediaries and brokers act primarily as deal connectors rather than full-fledged fiduciary advisors. And their role is often introducing buyers and sellers and not necessarily verifying documents and ensuring legal structure. And that's why our investment team always warns to look out for these red flags when dealing with brokers or intermediaries. 1. Documents that cannot be reviewed properly, explanations that paperwork is somewhere else, pressure to close the deal quickly, unusually large down payment requests, and different parties suddenly popping up during negotiations. If you encounter signs like these, it's usually best to take a step back, calm down, and reconsider who you're working with. And as you can see, this is exactly why it is so important, if you want to dabble in these markets here, to have reliable legal verification and trustworthy local partners who know how things work. So when you zoom out, a clear pattern starts to appear. Most of the problems foreign investors face here aren't because of bad intentions or not even because of bad strategies. They happen simply because investors are operating with assumptions they bring from back home. And in Paraguay, these assumptions can create a dangerous sense of false security that can be very, very costly if you don't have proper local execution and due diligence. Because here, yeah, strategy matters, but execution and verification matter a lot more. So if you approach the Paraguay real estate market assuming that it functions like it does back home, this is the fastest way to make some very costly mistakes. But if you approach it with proper due diligence, local insight, and a team who actually knows how the system works, it can create opportunities that are increasingly difficult to find in more developed markets. So if you like this video today, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next one. And if you are exploring Paraguay as a strategic base, whether that be for investment, real estate, relocation, or business operations and optimization, check out the strategic base assessment down below. It takes 2 minutes and it will find out if this is the right place for you. Until the next one, take care.